Welcome guys to this tutorial series on how to build an employee management system using OOp concept in PHP. Now in the last tutorial, what we actually saw was how to view this user's information, right? And that was it, just how to present it in this format and view it in a nice way. Now in this tutorial, what we're going to do is we're going to see how this user's information can be deleted from the database, right? How this information can be deleted from the database. So let's get to the code. Now we are on dashboard.php, right? So we'll go to dashboard.php and we'll see that in our edit link we are linking to the same file, right? Dashboard.php, and we are passing in an ID, right? That's the ID of the employee in an employee ID get variable, right? So we are submitting this information, or we are linking to this same file and passing in an ID, right? Let me show what I'm trying to say. So look at the URL. The URL just shows dashboard.php, but when I click on this edit button, it links to this same file. When I click on this delete button, rather, it links to this same file, but an employee ID has been passed, right, which is 1. If I click, an employee ID has been passed, which is 3. Now the reason for this is because we don't want to create a separate file to edit this user's information, right? We just want to click on this delete button and the data is being deleted immediately into the database, right? So what I'll do is I'll write a comment here and say functionality to delete employee record in the database. And what I'll do is I'll open my PHP and write in my statements, right? Now the first thing I'll check is if it is set, the variable, right? We need to check if that variable has been set, if that variable has been clicked, right? So if that variable, or if it is set, the employee's ID if it is set the employee's ID, what I want to do is I would like to write a JavaScript query to check, to ask you to confirm, right, the user's information, right? So let me just say this. I'll say script. I'd like you to confirm to see if you want to proceed or not. So I'll say confirm. It's actually a function, and since this function accepts double parameters, I'll save double strings, or double quotes rather. I'll save this in single quotes, right? And I'll say confirm. Are you sure you want to delete this record? Are you sure you want to delete this record? Right. I'll close my statement here and close my script tag. Let's see what happens. So if I refresh and I click, it says are you sure you want to delete this record, right? Because I've clicked on that. So let me remove this, and if I click here, so that is view. If I click on delete, it should ask me are you sure you want to delete this record. Now when I click on OK, it should go ahead and delete that user's record, right? So echo that. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to save this user information in a variable, right? I'll say $_get. Save that user's information, or the ID, in a variable, and I'll need to write my SQL statement to query the database and delete that record, right? So the SQL statement for that is delete from the employees table, right? From our table, delete from the employees table where the ID is equal to the ID that we want to delete, right? Where the ID is equal to the ID that we want to delete. So what we do is we have to execute that statement, right? Or build it and save it in a result variable. Since we have created an instance of this employee class, we can use it inside here, right? So I'll say employee, and I want to get access to execute query, right? The execute query command, we just executes a query and returns a statement. Because we're actually executing a statement, we're not returning a value, we're not getting users information from the database, we're just executing a query and it returns true or false if the data has been actually executed correctly or not. So we say execute query, right? And what you're passing in is the SQL statement. We want to execute that SQL statement, right? Now what to do is we'll say if the statement is okay, because this execute statement actually returns true or false, right? So say if it is true, if the execute statement was successful, we would like to say we want to print a success message, right? So since we want to style this, I'll put it in a single quotes, right? And I'll write my HTML styles. Since HTML styles actually are in double quotes, so I'll give a padding of 10 pixel, a background color of green, which is successful, and a color of FFF, which is white, right? That's for my message. And let's say I'll give a width also of 50 pixels. I don't want it to span all through, and since it is 50 pixels, I would like to give a margin of auto. Now this is just styling, right? We're just styling our success message, and I'll concatenate that string, put in another string, and say this data has been successfully deleted, right? Or I'll say data deleted successfully, or I'll rather want to write the name of the user that has been deleted, right? The person's information that has been deleted. Let me just write data has been successfully deleted from the database. So data has been successfully deleted from the database, and I'll close my paragraph tag, right? Concatenate the string and do that. Okay, so that is it. No need for us to redirect because we are still on the same location, right? So no need for us to redirect. I'll do that and I refresh to see if we have any else. Let me cancel this, and let's say if I want to delete this record, I click on it, say are you sure you want to delete this record, and if I click yes, right, it deletes the record and says invalid arguments supplied for each line 45. So probably what I'll do is I'll say if it is okay, yeah, we'll have to redirect. I'll say header, I want to redirect so that we can actually refresh that page, right? Because say redirect to the same page. So I'll go back and say data has been deleted. Let me delete this nasty data. So if I click on this, the data just gets deleted, right? and I can delete all the data that I want. So that is it, right? I can delete this one also. So that is it for the delete functionality. Okay, so thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video tutorial, right? So this is Ebuna Joseph from joedigitalacademy.com. Thanks for watching and take care.